Chicagoans were ordered to stay at home starting last weekend and, according to a company grading social distancing, the city's getting an A.
Both Cook County and the state of Illinois have high marks as of Tuesday on the Social Distancing Scoreboard, an interactive project based on GPS location data collected by the company Unicast that roughly measures whether or not people are heeding the advice of officials to flatten the curve of the spread of the coronavirus.
The scores were determined by the change in average distance traveled compared with before the coronavirus outbreak. If residents are staying put aside from the occasional trip to the grocery store or pharmacy, the dip in travel would be apparent in the data.
A more than 40% decrease leads to an A, with grades dropping from there. Anything less than a 10% decrease, or an increase, ends in an F.
Wyoming, with a 0% change in travel, got an F.
Illinois had a 40% decrease by March 21, according to Unicast's board. Cook County saw a 44% decrease.
The counties doing the best in the state include Edwards, Crawford, Macon, Pope and Menard. And the worst, Washington, Fayette, Johnson, Massac and Cumberland.
The entire country has a B overall.
Dr. Allison Arwady, director of the Chicago Department of Public Health, talked about the study and expressed concern about the number of people on the lakefront during her daily Ask Dr. Arwady Facebook Live event Wednesday.
She noted that it's safe for people to be out for walks and she encourages exercise with proper precautions but worries about crowds of people doing that at the same time. The city will be taking steps to limit crowds, Arwady said.
When the lakefront is looking like the middle of summer and everyone's wanting to go there, we are not social distancing effectively, she said. We're going to be doing some more patrolling there, some more trying to help folks stay away.
Arwady said that Chicago is on a big, steep, upward trajectory in the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases, and the city is hoping to slow that rise. We'll put in additional orders if we need to, she said, referring to the city's stay-home order.
I'm glad we're in better shape than the rest of the country, but it is not enough, Arwady said, noting the 40% decline in city travel. The goal, she said, is to get to a 75% reduction to flatten the curve enough to prevent city hospitals from being overwhelmed.
As for the data, the company says the tools don't identify individuals or devices, but scores are calculated by combining tens of millions of anonymous mobile phones and their interactions with each other each day, and then extrapolating the results.
We created the Social Distancing Scoreboard as the first of many tools to help organizations and businesses better understand public behavior in a post-COVID-19 world, said Thomas Wall, CEO and co-founder at Unicast, in a news release. We'll be updating the scorecard and enhancing this COVID-19 toolkit to provide the most timely and accurate information possible, with the hope of ultimately saving lives.
Unicast says it plans to continue to improve its social distancing models.
Travel distance is one aspect, but of course people can travel far without meeting a soul or travel 50 feet and end up in a crowd, so we know that the real-world picture can be quite complex, the company's website says.
The scoreboard, the first tool the company has developed as part of its COVID-19 toolkit, will be updated daily. Change in the number of encounters for an area and change in the number of locations are a couple of layers the company is considering adding to the scores, according to its website.
On Tuesday, 4 more deaths related to COVID-19 in Illinois were announced, bringing the state's total to 16 deaths. There are now 1,535 confirmed cases in Illinois, with more than 1,000 of them in Cook County.
M. Green at ChicagoTribune.com